Okay, let's unpack this. We're taking a deep dive today into, well, one of the biggest retail events of the year, Amazon Prime Day 2025.
Absolutely. It's really something how one company can just reshape the whole shopping calendar.
Totally. Creates a whole new season, doesn't it? Out of what used to be kind of the summer slow period.
Exactly.
So we've gathered a whole bunch of sources, articles, data, research to really get under the hood of this thing. From where it started to its frankly staggering global impact now.
Mhm.
Our mission here is simple. Pull out the key insights, the really important stuff, so you get a shortcut to being properly informed about this whole Prime Day phenomenon.
Yeah, cut through the noise.
Whether you just lived through it or maybe you're already thinking about next year, you're going to get the full picture, what makes it tick, why it keeps growing, and what it actually means for you, the shopper.
Sounds good.
Ready to jump in?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's start right at the beginning. Prime Day. It kicked off back in 2015, right? Just a one-day thing then.
Yeah, one day. It was specifically set up for Amazon's 20th anniversary,
Ah, okay, so like a birthday party sale.
pretty much. And a reward,
Mm,
specifically for their Prime members.
yeah.
Think of it like a huge exclusive flash sale just for the subscribers.
But it didn't stay that way for long.
No, not at all. What's really fascinating is just how fast Prime Day kind of outgrew that original idea.
Right.
It starts as 24 hours, but, I mean, by 2019, it was already 48 hours long, 2 full days.
And then 2025 rolls around.
And for 2025, yeah, we saw something, well, totally new, unprecedented, really.
Absolutely. This is where it got really interesting this year. A major shift.
Mm-hmm.
For the very first time, Amazon Prime Day 2025 stretched out to, get this, 4 full days.
4 days.
Yeah. Running from Tuesday, July 8th, right through Friday, July 11th.
Wow.
So the deals wrapped up just before midnight Pacific time on that Friday, July 11th, which, for anyone on the East Coast, that's basically 3 a.m. Saturday morning, July 12th.
Right. And the kickoff was similar, just after midnight Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern, on the 8th.
And this longer duration, this 4-day stretch, it clearly signals Amazon's ambition, doesn't it? They want to maximize those sales, give more time for shoppers and for their sellers, too.
Oh, definitely. And if you zoom out a bit, look at the bigger picture, the timing in July is just super strategic.
How so?
Well, July is usually a pretty quiet month for retail, right? Kind of slow.
Yeah, the summer doldrums.
Exactly.
Okay.
So Prime Day effectively creates this whole new peak shopping season. It slots right in between, say, the big spring holidays and the whole back-to-school rush later on.
Clever.
And it taps into that summer vibe too, doesn't it? People are thinking about holidays, vacations.
Right, looking for deals on travel gear, outdoor stuff, maybe some new electronics for their downtime.
Precisely. It just fits that mindset perfectly.
So let's bring it back to the listener. What does this all mean for you as a shopper?
Well, fundamentally, it means to get in on most of these Prime Day deals, you've got to be an Amazon Prime member.
That's the key, yeah.
This year, that membership cost $14.99 a month, or you could pay $139 for the whole year. And they do have some discounts, right, for students.
Yeah, exactly. Discounted options for young adults, students, and also for people receiving qualifying government assistance. So there are ways to make it cheaper.
Good to know.
And I mean, it's not just about the deals, is it? The membership gives you other perks.
Right. Expedited shipping is the big one for many people.
Yep, fast shipping, plus access to their streaming stuff, Prime Video, music, and sometimes early access to certain deals even outside of Prime Day.
It's the whole package, the ecosystem they've built.
Okay, let's dig into the nuts and bolts of Prime Day 2025 specifically. So record 4 days long. That's 2 days longer than it used to be.
A huge jump.
And with that much longer time frame, 4 whole days, I mean, how did they keep the excitement up? Did they roll out any new features this year?
That's a really good question because, yeah, stretching it to 4 days, you risk fatigue, right?
For sure. Deal fatigue is real.
So this year they introduced something new called Today's Big Deals.
Okay, what's that?
Basically, themed deal drops. Every day at midnight Pacific time, bam, a new batch of deep discounts on top brands focused around a theme.
Ah, keeps things fresh each day.
Exactly. And they also had deals refreshing really fast sometimes, like every 5 minutes during certain peak periods.
Wow. Okay, so you really had to keep checking back. Creates urgency.
Definitely. That dynamic approach, it helps keep that buzz going, that sense of urgency right through the whole 4 days.
Makes sense.
And another key thing, beyond just keeping shoppers hooked, is the global side of it.
Right. It's not just a U.S. event anymore.
Far from it. Prime Day 2025 was back in 26 countries this year.
26.
Yep. And notably, they expanded the footprint again. Added Ireland and Colombia for the first time ever.
Ireland and Colombia, interesting.
Yeah, it really underlines Amazon's commitment. Making Prime Day this truly global retail event. They leverage their whole logistics network, tailor offers for different regions. It's a massive operation.
Okay, let's get to the fun part, the deals. What were the hottest things, the best deals for Prime Day 2025?
Always the big question.
Consumers were definitely ready, weren't they? Looking for everything from just everyday stuff to big ticket items like TVs and laptops.
And you saw expert review sites, like Wirecutter's a good example.
Oh yeah, they do serious testing.
Exactly. Known for really rigorous independent testing. Sites like that play a pretty big role, actually, helping people sift through the millions of deals to find what's genuinely good value.
Because it can be overwhelming.
Totally. You need some guidance.
Okay, so let's break down some of the top categories then. Where were the biggest savings?
Let's do it.
All right, first up, electronics and tech. Always huge on Prime Day.
Always.
Laptops were apparently a big hit. Models from Apple, the MacBook Air, M3, M4, even the iPad Pro M4.
Right. Apple stuff rarely sees deep discounts elsewhere.
Exactly. Plus Samsung, HP, Dell, LG, Alienware, Asus, lots of brands. Some price drops were reportedly over $400 off.
That's significant savings.
Definitely. Smartphones, too, like the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Wearables were popular. Apple AirPods Pro 2 at their lowest price ever, apparently. Wow.
Apple Watch Series 10, Samsung Galaxy Watch 7, all that stuff saw deals.
And TVs, I bet.
Oh, yeah. Especially the higher-end ones. OLEDs like the LG C5, Samsung S95D, and mini LEDs like Hisense QD7, TCL QM6K. Discounts often over 30%.
Nice.
And, no surprise, Amazon's own devices got some of the steepest cuts. Echo Buds, Blink Video doorbells, Kindle Paperwhite, Fire TV sticks, Kindle Scribe.
Yeah, they always push their own hardware hard.
Up to 70% off on some of that stuff.
50%, okay.
Next category, home and kitchen. This is always a Prime Day staple.
Absolutely, a huge category.
Deals galore on things like air fryers, Chefman was mentioned, robot vacuum.
Always popular. Shark AI Robot, iRobot Roomba, Roborock.
Stick vacuums too, Dyson V8 Plus, Shark Pet XL, coffee makers, Nespresso, Moccamaster.
High-end stuff getting discounts too.
Yep. Blenders like Vitamix, even proper kitchenware like Lodge cast iron skillets, Le Creuset Dutch ovens saw deals.
Wow, the Creuset, okay.
Plus home essentials, smart plugs, air purifiers, even mattresses like the Zinus Green Tea Memory Foam. So really covering the whole home.
Pretty much. Then beauty and wellness. This area saw good discounts too, often like 30 to 50% off.
That's quite a bit for beauty.
Yeah. Top brands were mentioned, like Laneige, their lip sleeping mask is always popular.
Oh yeah, people love that stuff.
Kiehl's, Paula's Choice, their retinol treatment Olaplex for hair,
Ooh.
Dr. Jart Plus Skincare,
Big names.
and even hair tools like the Dyson Supersonic Hair Dryer featured in some deals.
Okay, interesting. What else?
Fashion and apparel. Deals here too. Clothing, shoes, discounts on brands like Levi's, some jeans, apparently up to 84% off, which sounds wild.
Maybe 4%. Wow.
Adidas, Brooks, running sneakers, that kind of thing.
Everyday wear.
And finally, given the timing, travel essentials.
Makes sense for July.
Yeah. Things like carry-on luggage, level 8, Samsonite were named. Portable power banks, always useful. Neck pillows, RFID blocking wallets, all saw significant discounts.
So a really wide range of stuff.
A huge range. It's quite an impressive list of products and savings. But, with so many discounts flying around, the big question people always have is, were these really good deals?
Right. Especially with all the talk about inflation we've had. Are they just marking prices up to mark them down?
Exactly. Is it genuine value?
Well, that's a really important point. And Adobe Analytics actually tracks this stuff.
Okay.
They reported that overall online prices across the board had actually fallen for 33 consecutive months leading up to May 2025.
33 months straight.
Yeah, a long deflationary trend online. So this suggests that actually the discounts during Prime Day 2025 were likely genuine markdowns.
Ah, so not just smoke and mirrors offsetting hidden price hikes.
Exactly. Adobe's data, tracking those average selling prices over time, points towards real savings for you, the consumer. It wasn't like prices jumped up just before the sale.
That's reassuring for shoppers. Okay, so we've talked about Amazon sales, the deals, but what about the bigger picture? The ripple effect.
Ah, the Prime Day halo effect.
Exactly. Prime Day has become such a beast that it basically forces every other major retailer to react, right? They have to run competing sales.
Oh, absolutely. It's turned into a major retail holiday in its own right, way beyond just Amazon.
And this competition, this halo effect, it ultimately benefits the consumer, doesn't it?
In terms of deals, yes. It means you get a much broader period of discounts across pretty much the whole retail landscape, online and even in physical stores now.
Right.
Of course, on the flip side, it puts enormous pressure on those other retailers. They're forced into this competitive discounting frenzy in the middle of summer.
True. So who are the big players competing directly in 2025?
Well, the usual suspects really ramped things up. Walmart, Target, Best Buy, they all ran significant promotions timed specifically against Prime Day.
Okay. Like what?
So Walmart had its July Deals event. It ran from July 8th to July 13th, so it overlapped Prime Day, but also extended a bit longer.
Gotcha.
And interestingly, for the first time, Walmart offered these deals both online and in their physical stores.
Oh, that's a change. Blurring the lines.
Definitely. Then Target had its Circle Week, which ran July 6th to July 12th. That was aimed at their loyalty program members. Target Circle.
Right, using their loyalty program.
And Best Buy went with their Black Friday in July sale. That was July 7th to July 13th, really focusing hard on tech and appliances, their core areas.
Black Friday in July. They're not subtle about it.
Not at all. They know what they're competing against.
So all this creates this, summer shopping frenzy that goes on for, over a week?
Easily.
And the overall impact on e-commerce must be huge.
Immense. Adobe Digital Insights, they crunched the numbers. They projected that U.S. consumers alone would spend a record $23.8 billion online.
$23.8 billion.
Across all retailers just during that 4-day Prime Day window.
Wow. How does that compare?
That's a 28.4% growth compared to the previous year's period.
Huge growth.
And to put it in perspective, they said that figure is basically equivalent to 2 Black Fridays worth of spending crammed into those 4 days.
2 Black Fridays. In July. That's incredible.
It really shows the scale. And it's not just the giant corporations benefiting either.
Oh, right. The third-party sellers on Amazon.
Exactly. Over 60% of sales on Amazon.com actually come from independent sellers. Most of those are small and medium-sized businesses.
60%, that's a lot.
It is. And Prime Day gives these smaller businesses just a massive platform, a chance to reach this huge global audience they wouldn't normally have access to.
Does Amazon help promote them specifically?
They do. They usually set up a specific small business storefront during Prime Day, encouraging members to browse and support those independent sellers.
That's good.
So yeah, it's really transformed July into this key shopping month for everyone, from the biggest players right down to, small entrepreneurs.
Okay, so wrapping things up, Amazon Prime Day 2025. It feels like it really cemented its place as just this colossal retail event, didn't it? Pushing the boundaries with that 4-day run.
Absolutely. 4 days was a big statement.
And for you, if you're an Amazon Prime member, it seems like it delivered again on that core promise. Millions of deals, huge variety.
Yeah, the scale is undeniable.
And clearly it's a super powerful tool for Amazon, driving membership signups, keeping existing members happy and loyal.
Definitely locks people into their ecosystem.
Well, at the same time, just sending these huge competitive waves across the entire retail sector.
That halo effect, yeah. It forces everyone else's hand.
Its conclusion, it leaves behind a trail of hopefully satisfied shoppers, definitely boosted sales figures.
Billions of dollars moving around.
And just this clear signal that July really is the new kind of unofficial Black Friday for anyone hunting a bargain.
It really is. Mid-year Black Friday.
The whole evolution of Prime Day just keeps reshaping what consumers expect from summer shopping, doesn't it? It's solidified its spot as this cornerstone event in the retail calendar. Looks like it's here to stay for years to come.
Seems that way.
So maybe something to think about. How are retailers going to keep innovating? What strategies will they come up with in the next few years to keep pace with this mid-year giant?
Good question. More counter-programming. Different types of deals.
And maybe, what new habits might we see from shoppers as these intense discount periods become even more concentrated? Food for thought.